Hello, Colorado. This is a robot AI voice. Just kidding. I'm a human. I wish I was as smart as an AI, but you're going to have to listen to a human for today until the robots take over. Today's video is part two of Defense Against the Dark Art of Wildfires. And the lesson is mountain terrain. I know I'm preaching to the Colorado choir today. We all live up in the mountains. We all know how dangerous the geography and topography is, but maybe you don't know the science behind why it's so dangerous, or maybe you're considering getting some property in a specific area. But the main culprits of wildfire danger out here in the mountains are slopes, canyons, valleys, and ridgetops. Let's dive deeper. Slopes. So wildfires on slopes burn hotter, they run faster, and they produce longer flames than fires on flat ground. Some fun math for you. For every 10% increase in slope, the length of the flame will double, meaning that if a grass ground fire produces a 6-foot flame, this is going to lengthen, it's going to double twice to 24 feet on a 20% slope. Way more than enough to jump up into a house or a tree. And a lot of us live on much steeper slopes than 20%. Just very susceptible. Additionally, because water runs downhill, soil on slopes typically dry before those on flat grounds, making the plants more ignitable as well. Slopes are dangerous for another reason. They're more expensive to maintain and receive less maintenance as a consequence. I remember being a kid and trying to push the lawnmower up the hill and it not working very well and tumbling and breaking. And then I no longer mowed over there. So it became a super fire hazard the entire time we lived at that house up in Evergreen. Um, so the labor cost for doing that could be a lot higher. And here in Colorado, we've got more slopes than you can shake a stick at. We got to take extra precaution. If you or someone you love or care about is in a fire risk area, consider taking care of those vegetations on the slopes. Consider clearing that area first. And if you don't like DIYing stuff, and if you want to hire somebody, that's what we do here at Rocky Mountain. Our number one goal is to get the information into your hands so that you can protect your property. But if you don't feel like doing that yourself, you can hire us. We do free evaluations and quotes on our many fire defense services. We have the stopping power to make your home a fortress. We do fire resistant paints. We do wood fences. We do the interior, the exterior. We'll fireproof your deck. And we even do solar. But don't tell my boss because he hates getting out in the sun. So that'll be our little secret. But go to RockyMountainWM.com to book a quote or service today. And back to the information. So the next section is canyons and valleys. Winds become compressed and stronger when pushed through narrow areas, making canyons and valleys particularly fire prone. Uh, the effect is a phenomenon called the Venturi effect. It's the same as putting your thumb over a hose to get it to shoot water farther. The water wind rushes through the compression to maintain equilibrium on either side, and you just get these rushing wind right through the canyon. We all have been driving down, a corridor or Care Gulch or Oh My God Road or the Red Rocks Canyon on a particularly windy day, and it feels you would think that you'd be protected on either side from the wind, but sometimes you actually get just a compression. And that's why many of the nation's most horrific fires have originated in and just destroyed canyons. Firefighters will typically not battle inside the canyon, but they will battle atop the canyon, making the homes and mid slopes inside the canyon and valley defenseless and vulnerable sometimes. The last area we want to talk about today are ridge tops. And this might be a no-brainer for a lot of you out there in Colorado, but properties along the top of a slope are probably the most dangerous to live in. Wildfires can come from any direction when you're at the top. You have a 360 defensive space. Ridgetop property owners, you should expect to play a pivotal role in helping firefighters by taking care of your property. If firefighters think that your house is too dangerous or you haven't done enough fire mitigation or defensive space, they might just let your house go and they might pick a lower spot on the mountain that's easier to defend. And if they deem the ridgetop too dangerous for emergency personnel to get up there, they're going to tell you to evacuate. And then you'll need to be able to defend. You'll need to get out, and the house will be left defending itself. If you've listened this far, thank you for tuning in. We publish content like this weekly. We like to share the information with our neighbors. Stay safe out there, Colorado. Thank you so much.